Well, well, well. Look who it is. It's been a while, my friends. Sincere apologies. I haven't made a video, I think, in over 6 months, which is, yeah, it's just a crazy, crazy long time. I really, really miss making videos, and, I've had a lot of stuff going on lately that I won't bore you with the details, but, I've just had to handle some other things and deal with some other stuff going on in my life. But it's finally time to make videos more regularly again. I'm really, really pumped about it. I wanted to just kind of ease my way back into it today, just do a simple video just to really answer some of the questions that I've been getting, bit of a Q&A video, give you guys an update on what I've been doing over the last 6 months, some of the projects I've got coming up. Throughout the video, I'll probably just share in the background some work I've done recently and stuff as well, so it's not just watching my boring face talk for the next 10 minutes or so. And yeah, anyway, so forgive me if I look down a bit during this video. I've got a few questions written down on my phone that people have been asking me from Instagram and stuff that I wanted to pick out for this Q&A. So yeah, that's just a few things I'll talk about in this video. So anyway, the very first one, the most obvious one, is where have I been? What have I been up to? So I've still been working a lot. I just haven't been on YouTube a lot. So if you follow me on Instagram and stuff, you'll still know I'm really, really active there. Um, like I said, I've had a lot of stuff, some good stuff and some not so good stuff happen in the last few months that I've just been dealing with, and I haven't been feeling that great about a lot of things as well. I haven't really been happy with any of my creative work and not been feeling too, just satisfied, or kind of, I feel like I've been pretty unsuccessful, to be honest, for the last probably even more than 6 months, even before that, maybe 7 or 8 months or so. I just haven't really been happy with anything that I've been creating much lately, but I think probably in the last month or two, I've really been actively trying to find that spark again, and really been pushing myself a bit more. And I'm really, really feeling way better at the moment about it. I've got so many good projects coming up. I've released some artwork lately that's some of I think, the best stuff I've ever drawn. And I've been working with some brands and stuff that are some of my favorite projects that I've done to date. So yeah, that's just the short version of it. As far as recent stuff I've done, I've got a clothing line coming out soon with my friends at the Culprit Club here in Brisbane, which is really cool. Hopefully, I think that should be coming out in March. So what's it now, the 19th of Feb? So that should be coming out really, really soon as well. I might even give you a sneak peek of one of the shirts in this video. Um, I've also just recently, I think last week or the week before, I released another font. That's the first one I've made in ages as well. I've just been feeling really, really good about my type and lettering and stuff lately. I've been doing some really, really simple lettering in a lot of my recent illustrations, and people were asking me what font it is and stuff like that, but it wasn't a font, it was just me drawing those letters by hand. And then I decided, oh, look, people are asking enough, like I might as well just make that alphabet and the punctuation and letters and everything, and numbers and everything, sorry, and just turn it into a font and put it online. So that one is online. Sorry, a bit of a self promotion there and all that, but yeah, that one's online on Creative Market now as well. So I hope you guys like that. Um, I've been really, really well. Actually, one of the questions that I was going to address anyway is someone's been asking, about my decision to use color lately. So if you look at any of my work, any of my other videos, you'll know that I pretty much live on black and white. It's always been the style and the passion that I've just always really, really liked that kind of stuff. Um, yeah, that's one thing that I've changed lately while I've been just trying to figure out why I've not been feeling that great and not been doing that well creatively and not been that satisfied. So I've pushed myself outside of my box a little bit. I've been doing a bit less lettering and a bit more illustration, which I'm really happy with. Although I do still love type and I love good lettering and stuff like that as well. But I was just lettering for like hours and hours every day, and I think that was starting to kind of kill the joy of it for me a bit. I've started using, like I said, more color, and that's actually been really, really refreshing. If you look at the stuff I'm putting on Instagram, really the colors are really, really simple, but for me it's really good, because I think in the past I've been a bit scared of color because I've got no formal background, no art studies or training as a graphic designer, or any qualifications or anything like that. It's not part of my background at all. Everything's self-taught, and I didn't really understand anything about color theory and like how to match colors and find colors that work together and what would suit my artwork and stuff like that. And I've just started randomly experimenting with stuff, and yeah, that's been really, really exciting. So that's something I really enjoy. Um, Next question. Sorry, I feel like I'm rambling. Hopefully this hasn't been for too long so far. Uh, so one of the questions, funnily enough, one of the questions is, what do I do to stay motivated? As you can probably gather from some of the stuff I was saying before, it's been a bit of a struggle for me lately. As far as stay motivated, keep trying to create. Like even in this period where I've not been uploading videos and not been that happy and stuff, I've still been posting stuff on Instagram every day almost, and still really trying to push myself to just keep drawing and drawing and drawing until it kind of comes back to me and I start to feel good about it again. When I'm actually working on something though, and if let's say I'm sitting down to draw something for a client right now, if I'm not feeling it or I can't come up with anything good, I don't push it. I stop and I go and do something else. I think I've talked about this in a video before, but one of the common ones for me is I try and pick like really boring but really easy tasks that I can just tick off my list of stuff that I haven't done. I'll have a look at some emails. If I haven't replied to anything, I'll do them. Probably have like orders and stuff to pack and post. I'll just sort that stuff out while I'm not doing anything else. I'll go and do my bookkeeping and like file away all my expenses and my accounting and that kind of stuff. Just boring kind of stuff like that. Bit of cleaning around the house, whatever it is. Just I think of those things as quick wins. If you get up and you spend ages working on a design, you can't come up with anything, you feel like you've achieved nothing that day. At least that's how I feel. So I go and tick off those things, and it feels good to know that at least I'm getting something done. And then maybe later on, or even the next day, I'll come back to the design, and all of a sudden I'll have a completely different outlook, and it'll be a lot easier than it was before. So that's something that I would recommend to anyone that's feeling that way. Okay, next one. What resolution do I draw out in Photoshop? So I don't know if I spoke about this much, but I also use an iPad and Procreate. But yeah, most of my drawings, especially for clients at least, are still done using a Wacom tablet in Photoshop. I usually draw on a canvas that's around 3000 by 3000 pixels at 150 DPI or PPI. Not really a super specific reason behind that. The reason I draw at a high res like that is because if you've watched some of my earlier videos, I convert a lot of my drawings to vector afterwards, and I do that a lot of the time by using the live trace or the image trace function in Illustrator. And the thing is, if you draw at a really, really low resolution, like if I drew it say 500 by 500 pixels, the image trace tool is going to struggle to pick up all the details, so it's going to be pixelated and so low res. So essentially, the higher the resolution that you draw at, when you copy paste that artwork to Illustrator, then live trace it, Illustrator is going to be able to pick up all the little details a lot more easily, and that's good for me because I like to have all the lines really, really detailed. I like to include all the little bumps and all the little texture and all that kind of stuff that I do in Photoshop. I want it to pick up everything. If I was making something really specific that I had to make in Photoshop, like a poster design that was going to be an A3 poster for a show or something, I would just draw on a canvas that's already at A3 and not have to worry about issues like that. But even then, I'd usually create a vector, live trace it somewhere, then come back to an A3 document and put it all in there. So yeah, hopefully that one helps. Next question is what my favorite font is at the moment. A font that I really like, I do mostly use a lot of my own stuff just to keep things looking unique and stuff like that, to have my own style. I won't say one of my own fonts as my favorite font because that seems a bit dodgy and a bit biased. So I will tell you one font that I really, really love. There's a font family called SS Nixon, which I bought. I bought it online on Creative Market. I think it's really, really cool pack of fonts. They all match really, really well. There's all these different styles, some rough, some clean, some short and wide, some tall and condensed and stuff like that. And you'll probably, if you have a look at these, I'll put them on the screen now or something, but if you have a look at these, you'll probably start to see, if you scroll through some of my work, you can see some similar stuff. Or sometimes I even just draw lettering, but I base it off that font family because I think it's really good. So yeah, hopefully that one helps. I do have a few other questions, but I think this video has been going for a little bit, probably like 10 minutes or something now. So I might save some of these for another video because it's going to take me a while to answer them. But in the meantime, I just wanted to say sorry for going dark on you guys for so long. I think last time I made a video, I had like 2,000 subscribers, and now I have something like 3,300 or 3,400, which is totally crazy to me. So thank you very much to all the people that have subscribed lately. Be sure to check out my Instagram and stuff if you want to see some of the work that I've been doing. I'm still really active there, and we also have a Facebook group as well, so I'll put a link in the description for all that sort of stuff if you want to check it out. And in the meantime, if there's anything you want to see in a video, you want to learn to draw anything, or you want me to show you how I do texture or any other stuff that you see in my work, by all means, just leave a comment and I will try and make a video for you guys. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you in another video really soon. So thanks, guys.